Who's ready to fire Chuck Schumer? For those that don't know, I am Joe Pinion, your Republican nominee, to ensure that after 42 years, 24 years in the Senate, we send Charles Ellis Schumer to the retirement home of politics once and for all. You know, I've been traveling around the state, most of you know, quit my job, went back to Yonkers, told my dear mother, she started weeping, and she said, what is going on here? Are you having some kind of midlife crisis? You're running against a man who had $28 million in the bank, and I said, no, America is not having a midlife crisis. Joe Pinion is not having a midlife crisis. We are in the midst of trying to ensure that we save this state and turn this country around. Some of you saw the debate between myself and the senator. And so now we know what the true stakes are. He said he was open to packing the Supreme Court. That means he's going to try to do it. He said he's going to try to mandate the jab for our children, which means that they're going to try to do it. Because for 42 years, he has been more consumed with getting power than he has been with empowering the people. I'm telling you right now, send me down to D.C. We're going to take that geriatric dinosaur. We're going to put him out the pasture. We're going to save this state. We're going to make sure this country works for all the people once again. That's amazing. We got to make sure that happens. I also think we got to make sure this Fox News hit happens. So I want to be respectful here. But let's be very clear. This people that went down to D.C. in our name, they have turned our southern border into a gangster's paradise. They have allowed Mexican cartels to get together with the Chinese cartels. They have flooded our streets with enough fentanyl to kill every man, woman, and child that calls this nation home. They have brought death to your front door, and they've done it with a smile on their face, calling it Ellis Island. No, it is a repugnant result of individuals who have no respect for the sovereignty of this great nation. I'm telling you right now, with your help come November 8th, we're going to restore America, we're going to secure our borders, we're going to make sure that we have a country that is worth that famous flag flaving in the air. We had a debate. People asked me, Joe, why you keep talking about the fact that the virus was of foreign origin? And I said, you can't solve a problem unless you acknowledge it. And here is the truth. That Chinese Communist Party released a plague on the world, then they lied about it, then they got the World Health Organization to cover up that lie. At a time when we needed the PPE supply to save the heroes, they hoarded it for themselves and then told us there was nothing to worry about. Hear me clearly. We get to D.C., we hold that Chinese Communist Party accountable. First we send them First we send them the bill, then we send them the sanctions, then we tell them never again. And so I want to close here because, again, we've got some speakers left, and we have to remember that we are here for a purpose greater than the day, to ensure that we have a New York State that is finally an empire state once again, and send the Republican to the governor's mansion, Lee Zeldin. But this is a moment for all of us, that watershed moment in this state, where we get to tell people where we were at that inflection point when we were tipping towards tyranny, the medical tyranny they've tried to shove down our throats, the people who forgot we were founded to escape tyranny of a king and never would abide tyranny of any government, and yet here we are in the throes of the tyranny of one-party rule. We have to make sure that we get the word out. Every single person that we know, even Sally at the end of our block that we don't like, we need to let them know that this is a state that is worth saving, that America is a nation worth fighting for, that we have an obligation that surely none of us can repay. For me, my obligation is clear. A beautiful woman named Ivy Alana Coombs, my grandmother, who we lost at 100 years old. A woman who put the Bible in my crib, woman who put the fear of God in my spirit, and the woman who was forced to die alone because our government forgot that we don't work for them, that they work for us, that they don't have the right to take our rights away, that our rights are given to us by God and no one else, codified on that famous parchment. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense. If you want an America that is just again, we're going to fire Chuck Schumer. We're going to retire. And we're going to get rid of that woman, Kathy Hochul. If you want a New York State that works again, we are going to fire Kathy Hochul. We are going to retire Charles Ellis Schumer. We've got a 4-for-1 sale. We get to fire Kathy Hochul. We get to retire Charles Ellis Schumer. We get to dismiss Tisch. We get to discharge the Napoli. But we need your help to do it. So ride out like Paul Revere, to let people know that Republicans are coming, that common sense is coming, that people who believe in the founding documents of this nation are coming, that we will never abide a government that wants to teach our children about the mechanics of sex before they know how to spell it, when they should know neither. This is the moment where we tell people our children, our country, our state, and we're here to take it back. God bless you all for taking the job done.